what I have is about hundreds of them. In my head, people, they're just quitting on themselves, man. They have such potential, and they give up so quick, man. They just, adversity hits, and they just get, this is gonna be called the gut check, man. That's what this is, the gut check. The video blog, what the real value of your dreams are. Because in a sedative state, when everything's relaxed and peaceful, yes, we know what we want to be. We know the person we want to become, right? It's very easy to calculate it in that rhyme to reason when nothing's on the line. But as soon as the heart starts to race, or money's coming in we can't afford, or the bill, the pressure of the lifestyle, the wife, the family, or the job, all of a sudden, we start to settle. We fucking settle, man. And the most valuable asset, you give up the only thing you have. Which is you. There's one of you, man. Never will be another. Fucking kills me, man. Cause that's what the world broke you that. That's what the world needs, man. It needs that strength, that conviction of an individual believing in themselves. That's what makes this world awesome, man. That's what makes everything worthwhile. It makes the fight, the journey epic. It's like, because it hasn't been done. And it's so fast, you just give it up. And you give it up because of the wrong reasons. That's why it's the gut check. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, and I'll talk about a physical state, but there's so many more than just a physical state. The pressure of which I'm going to give to you guys also exists in an economical state, a financial state, a family state. There's so many things, but all of those were created with the belief of what can be, right? So endure it, man. Like when I was in Ranger School, I knew I was going through hell, but I went through it. Why? Because before embarking on it, man, I believed what that was about, that journey, what it was all about. And I believed it so much mentally that there was nothing that could happen physically to fuck me up from not achieving it, man. By the way, it tested everything I had. I went through it, and at the end, man, I stood there just fucking proud of it, man. Because it took that much to earn that credibility, the dream. Most dreams, you sit on a sedative state in a relaxed atmosphere, and you know exactly the person you want to become. Very easy at that point to know right from wrong. Very hard when the pressure's on. Do you stay true to the character, or do you bypass it? Do you sell your fucking soul? Do you sell the most valuable asset? That you are one of a kind, one of never gonna be, not one of a million, one of never ever again, the one of the world, and you give it up. For what? For what, man? You can only give it up once. And there's nothing you can give it up for that's ever worthy of you. But they do it every single day. You watch the news, man. Turn it off. It's so depressing. It's It's a parasite of nature, man. The gut check, man. Let me tell you a story of me, man. So when I was a company commander, in the Army, they have every like 6 months you gotta do a physical fitness test. It's called the APFT, the Army Physical Fitness Test. You know, go figure. Everything's an acronym with the fucking military. And what that consists of is this: it's push-ups for 2 minutes, it's sit-ups for 2 minutes, and there's a 2-mile run and your time trial. So push-ups, you know, the score, 300 is max. But if you exceed, and it's all about your age and your gender and your weight kind of thing. You know, it's all this bullshit society. But if you're a badass, man, you kick ass wherever you're, male, female, old, young, whatever the fuck, you just kill it, right? And if you kill it in push-ups, and you kill it in sit-ups, and you kill it in the run, then you go to the extended scale. And the extended scale is about over 300. It's kind of an ego thing, man. How far can you go? So I held the record in every post I ever went to, man. I had push-ups and sit-ups and kind of thing. Never the run though, because I'm a bigger guy. I can't run that fast. And these guys are running, man. I mean, they run 2 miles in like sub 5:30 miles now. I can't do that, man. Like 5 minutes 30 seconds per mile, and I can't do that. On the way, we had this APFT coming up, and before it started, I came up with a goal that I wanted the fucking record, man. That's what I wanted. And I knew what my assets were. I knew what my depreciating assets were as well, and I really knew what they were. So before I went into this, I really looked at the numbers and figured out a war game. I mentally fucking did it in my head over and over and over again. Dreamed it, thought about it for like months before it ever happened. I knew what I needed to do with push-ups in 2 minutes. I knew what I needed to do with sit-ups in 2 minutes. And if I did those two, that would give me the variance to do what I had to do in my best ability at a bigger guy. 230 at the time. Now I'm like 200, but to compete with guys like 140, fucking like little, just whirlwinds, man, just killing it. So I came with a little module, right? And I believe it could happen. So as I'm doing the push-ups, man, I'm killing it, man. I'm doing it. The time's running up, and getting down to those 2 minutes and stuff. I'm pushing it, and so I started to switch my grips around. So my hand placement goes from here to there to there, and then goes wider, in or out. Working the inner chest, the outer chest, and everything else, everything in between. Because student of the game, wanting to win it. See this shit, and I don't know if you guys get this, but it's everybody there just puts their hands on the ground and just pushes, and then they can't push anymore, and the clock continues and they're done. 2 minutes, they can't do push-ups for 2 minutes. But if they knew how the body works, they knew that the greatest asset of the chest is the wide region, but there's also an upper, a lower, a middle, inner, out. So you can work that. You don't need to exhaust one portion. There's other portions of it. It's like a family. You can rely on your brother, but you got 4 more or 3 more sisters. You don't need to fucking just take one and just beat the shit out of it, and then boom, you fail before 2 minutes. So you start to work that because you're a student, you understand it. You believe in what you're doing and you want to achieve it, so you put the work in mentally before you engage physically. And then what happens is you break the fucking record. But that record that's broken, you already broke it once. You need to break your own record in order to be competitive with a record in your mind of where you want to be, which is the entire conglomerate of the APFT. So yeah, the push-ups you're doing, right? Yeah, and by the way, 163 was a number. Count out the math real fast. 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds. You're doing more than one push-up a second. 40 more, 42 more. And non-stop. How do you do that? Systemizing it, working it, come up with a module, then training it, becoming the best of it, training it again, improving it, failing to succeed, learning that this doesn't work, this works, then this works, and this works, and this works, and then you work the entire portion of the chest, and then you hit the buck 63 in 2 minutes. Check, boom, into sit-ups. Doing the sit-ups, knowing the number I just hit, which was more than I wanted to hit, meaning it was more than I thought I could hit, so it gave me a little variance. I wasn't like cocky about it, oh yeah. No, I had more to achieve. That just gave me a little bit of a window. So if my run came out short, I knew how much, if I needed to come in at what time. Because I did more push-ups, it all conglomerately for the title, I could do a little more, you know? I could go a little slower if I had to. I knew what my number was. So sit-ups, I'm sitting there. 142 was the number I wanted. Again, 120 seconds. I'm sitting there just dead, and the guy's counting down. 10, 9, 8, and I'm just cranking. How do you crank it? All right, so chest we move this way, right? But your sit-ups, you know, you got your rectus abdominis right here. You got internal, external obliques, right? So if you're coming on the side, you can hit the side, hit the front, hit the side, hit one cheek to the other cheek. You start to work all assets, man. Your hip flexors, everything you got. The guy holding my legs, man, was getting a fucking tri workout he'd never seen before, man. I didn't fuck him. I wanted my shit. 144 is what I got. Only one number more than I wanted, but still success, right? Should be happy, pat on the back, right? All of it means nothing if the run doesn't work. That's my weakest point. At the point of which I'm at my weakest point in its own right. I have to run. I just work my hip flexors like crazy. I can't even move my legs. I gotta run a 2-mile thing in sub 11:15. That's what I had to do. Even with the accelerated numbers I did. Breaking the records on both. 1:15 is what I had to do. 2 miles. I mean, you don't have like a day to prepare for this. It's not like you do the push-ups in one day and say, no, 1, 2, 3, right away. 4. Hit my clock, go, I start running. This is the gut check, man. This is what happened. As I'm running, hit the 1 mile mark. I come back around, it's 2 loops. Hit the 1 mark, boom, look at my time. I have to match the same fucking time to make this dream a reality. I gotta pick it up, because I know I'm weaker now, because I just ran 1 mile, I'm not gonna be as strong. Maybe I don't know. I'm hauling ass the best I can. Another half mile, coming back around. Man, everything is just falling apart, man. My legs feel like they're not my own, man. My arms are getting heavy. My will, my mindset starts to think that, you know what, man? You know, you did good on the push-ups, man. You got that record. You did good on the sit-ups, man. You got that right. That's good enough, man. You know, you should be proud of that, you know? I start to all of a sudden minimize everything. I start to find solutions that aren't of achievement but second best. I start to calculate how it's okay to be second. I'm doing this in my head and I'm running, man. I'm doing this, man. And then I also start to think about some other things, man. I start to think about all the dreams in my head, man. Dreams, I'm not talking about thinking visually woken up dreams. I'm sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, having a dream of failing the endeavor. Waking up with succeeding the endeavor, the excitement, the failure, the mixed emotions, all never happens in the future for dreams and while I'm sleeping. I have all that, I'm feeling that. All the times I talked about it, thought about it, I studied it, I put the numbers down, I trained it and retrained it. All that, months and months and months, and I'm tired of it, man. Tired of wanting this. Tired of preparing for this. Tired of thinking about it, man. So fuck you, Legs, man. If you harm mine right now, you're gonna be armed. If you don't want to be a part of me, then you fuck off too. I'm crossing this with or without you in this time because I don't want to think about it anymore. I want to put it to rest. The gut is fucking filling me, man. The gut is a pain that's coming in. But my mind is like, I've already been there, man. I've already seen the finish line. I know I can do it. Don't tell me that you fuckers are gonna stop me from this. I don't want to train you anymore. I don't want to train you anymore. I'm starting to look at my own body like they're different people. Either get on my shit or get the fuck out of my life. Let's go. I come around the corner. I'm like 400 yards away. I'm looking at my clock. I'm hauling ass. I feel this fucking thing coming up inside of me, man. I don't know what it is. Who knows? It's like I don't even know who I am anymore. I just touch myself. It doesn't feel like I'm touching it. So anyway, so I just end up throwing up as I'm running. And I'm like, yeah. Unfortunately, someone ran right by me. I threw up all over that motherfucker. And I just keep going, man. Keep going. And all I can see is the finish line. And right past that finish line, 15 yards, there's a trash can on purpose. And I'm just going for that, man. I don't care. There is no finish line, it's a trash can. And I haul ass as much as I can do, everything I got, man. And I run, and everything inside of me is shutting the fuck down. Sometimes I feel like I'm floating. I don't even have control anymore. I cross the finish line right into the trash can. I grab that fucking trash can like it's my wife. I'm not even married, my future wife. I love it. I threw up for like 5 minutes. And everyone came over to me because I crossed it at 11:13. I broke the record. And as I kept throwing up, like non-stop, man. Kind of like for you guys, man, when you start to take a leak, you can't just stop it. No, it keeps going. It's like that. I kept throwing up. And I felt like I was just throwing up all the time. The effort, the energy, just throwing up the old me, of the weakness, the inadequacy. I tried this APFT a couple of times. I couldn't do it. This was my last chance before I was out of the This was my only last chance. There was another one. And I threw up all the other days of when I came up short. I threw up it all, man. I felt like I just threw up all the old me. And I came up, man, with my fucking mouth, man. I felt like I was born anew. No longer balled and chained of a goal I set forth I couldn't achieve. I achieved it. Even though I failed for years trying to. And when I say failed, I won the record in a few of them, but not the conglomerate. I wanted it all. I thought I had the ability to. I had the belief that I could do that. And I felt like I was shorting myself if I didn't. So I trained, and it took that, and fill up fucking like that much of the trash can, 55-gallon motherfucking drum with that much fucking liquid, man. I mean, I fucking did. I fucking never felt more alive, man. Shouldn't feel exhausted, weak, dehydrated, lightheaded. Man, no. Because the mind controls the body, man. Yeah, dehydrated, exhausted, everything in between. Muscle glycogen tapped the fuck out, man. Just eating muscle mass up, everything. But finished on time. And at the end, after I threw my fucking life up, that's what it felt like. I sat there, and I didn't need anything in the world, man. I just put my hands to the side, not up top, but just to the side. Closed closed my eyes and just said, this is what it's all about. And it really is. The gut check. I think in any endeavor you guys do, if you feel that gut check, you failed the endeavor already. Because the gut check will always beat you. And if your gut is checking your mindset, you've already failed, man. With every endeavor comes an opportunity. But if you don't believe in that opportunity doesn't have value. You must believe it. You must sit back. When I say in a sedative state, we all know what we want to become. You must believe that. You must believe that in this sedative state, you can become that. We all know right and wrong sedatively. By the way, when we go out in a party atmosphere, oh, how funny, we have so many friends. But when financial crisis comes, dismay, health issues, how few friends are around. So don't tell me those friends are true. Don't tell me your feelings in a sedative state of who you want to be are true. Because they haven't been tested. When I say the test, there's a lot of tests prior to the final endeavor. That endeavor, the final one, is what it's about. And by the way, there's another one after that, if you succeed. But every single day you do these little things. And I'll show you a video in a few minutes of a little thing that I did in Hawaii on a Sunday to help build the confidence, the indomitable will of the individual. They help give me the strength to do certain things in my life, because I can't do it one time and one time only. You have to build that up from day to day. You start to build that up, and then when it comes to the day, there is no other way. Boom! You are the man. You're the man before you start the fucking race, because you believe it. And if you don't believe it, then that journey turns into a debate. Without belief, every journey will turn into a debate. If you don't prior study it, if you don't find the value, for me, Ranger School, if I didn't have the value of what the Ranger tab meant to me, not my dad or my mom or girlfriend, to me, no fucking way I'd make it through it. But I wanted to be part of it. Fucking high society. Now, high society's in my head. What I thought was high society. We all have different high societies. We all have different dreams. For me, that was a dream. That meant a lot to me. And I knew for that to mean a lot to me, you had to earn it. So, I trained for it. I sacrificed for it more than I could ever fucking talk about. And then I fucking achieved it. And if I didn't go into day one at 3:30 in the morning at Ranger School, into the compound, I got knocked on my ass from behind, and do 500 push-ups, not even 4 yards into the fucking compound, already dead, and I had 70 days of this. If I didn't have it upstairs, that all of this was a down payment, necessary, welcoming down payment, for what the title really meant to me, meaning you had earned that fucking thing. You know, all this pain meant the value of it, that I never would have made it. But prior to the endeavor, I had the belief and mentality, studied it, I understood what the journey was about. Therefore, when I went upon the journey, it wasn't a debate. It was a necessary down payment, investment for where I was going to be. Because I was already there mentally. Physically, I just had to catch up to where I already was mentally. That's what it's about. All these emails, guys, that I read are all about people with so much potential, with no fucking belief. And without belief, man, that journey does become the debate. And in that debate, it's when your feet become heavy, your lungs, they actually bleed, and your heart races like you never felt before. Pain starts to fill the body, and it takes over, almost like a paralysis state. And if you don't have belief in that, you stop right the fuck. Because pain's wrong. If you have belief, you understand pain is not unexpected but welcome. A necessary down payment for the pride of what the future will always hold. Pain versus pride. Pride's temporary. Pain's temporary, pride's forever. What does that mean? It means if you push past the pain, right behind the pain is a pride. And why is pain temporary? Only when pride has been presented. Because that feels amazing. That's what you remember. You don't remember the pain. You only remember the pain if you never get to the pride. Therefore the pain is forever. Forever, not temporary. Fucking forever. And don't think it's just this journey that's forever. Because this journey right here where you feel the pain will rob you of doing any other fucking journey. Because you don't want to feel it again. You don't want to feel the dismay, the internal fucking negativity anymore. You will rob yourself of achieving any more paths. You will settle. You will sell your most valuable asset in a heartbeat to the highest bidder because you know you are worth shit and you are worth so much fucking more. And the more you push past that fucking pain to feel the exhilaration of what that pain really delivers, then you find the value of who you are. I think you must have who the fuck is. And in doing so, you figure out what life's like. And, you know, cachets, yeah, well, life you live, yeah, I say that shit, but that's real, man. Don't say it's not real. It's only not real to someone who just goes by what society says. The status quo. You know, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, with, you know, to a camera. But don't think I don't see every one of you past this. Don't think I don't see myself, who I was, and my own fucking fears and where I am now and where I want to go. And don't think I don't fucking thank God for all that pain prior to be strong enough to face my biggest challenge to come, which is coming, man. And I look forward to it. Fucking do. The gut check, man. If it happens because you're not prepared. And if it happens, you'll never fucking win it. A gut check's bullshit if you have the belief inside of where you're going. Gut check is just a necessary welcoming down payment, man. I got a little video I shot on a day off when I was in Hawaii, and I just share it with you. And in sharing that, I want you guys to think about what your dreams are, what your goals are. You know, I say this a lot, people far less included than you, far less accountable than you, genetics, whatever else, achieve far more. Why? Because they have the perseverance and drive, they had the ability to show up. They had the ability to challenge themselves on an average Monday or Tuesday. Build the confidence to succeed on a Sunday or a Saturday when the crowd was there. No one walks into the arena and believes. No one bets or succeeds on the first time. You know, I didn't succeed on the APF for the first time. I was going after something impossible. I felt like I could do it. I came and bought it, and it took everything about me. My fucking life out of me, man, while I won. Didn't have the opportunity to fucking accelerate. I was so fucking still done expelling the old me. So to be ready for the new. It's exciting, man. You gotta earn that shit. You can't walk down aisle 3 of Walmart and buy that motherfucker. You know, the things in life that are most valuable, most desired upon, are things you can't buy, but every motherfucker can earn if they want them bad enough. Do you? You know you can do it. You're standing in your own fucking way. And why don't you stop being that guy, that girl? Why don't you for once believe in the person you always knew you could be? Just fucking become it. Every time you feel a cry, pain, tear, strain, muscle cramp, know you're getting closer, and it's within grasp. Here's your why. Thanks for watching.